update of the US of A. So I'm pondering what this latest relief bill will accomplish. To do that, we need to look at the first one of 2020. That one turned out to be overkill, at least in the minds of our leaders, meaning that they gave too much to the sheeple, or what they refer to as incentivizing unproductivity. Okay, so basically they saying $600 a week in extra unemployment benefits was too much. Other than that, the bill did its purpose of bridging over an economic fallout. Then, when that was running on empty, they fumbled and dawdled around waiting to see the full effects. To the point of taking the delay too far, so the POTUS had to step in and implement some emergency state spending to continue the enhanced unemployment, but at half the rate, and for a very limited time. Shortly after its exhausted funds, the food lines became massive and spending went flat, all while the flailing leaders kept dangling the carrot of more relief. So let's look at the question of what those actions did for the economy. Other than the rich getting richer and the poor poorer, it did nothing to stimulate. It just kept the real economy flat. Sure, there was a residential real estate spike due to an exodus from cities and states, while a coinciding commercial real estate bust was happening, so they caused each other to be flat when all is said and done. All while unemployment remains in the tens of millions, although their tainted numbers show just a few million, like we're all too stupid to notice. Mind you, there's plenty of puppets that spew the fake numbers to feed a bloated stock market to their benefit. If all of their numbers were correct, why would 800,000 people a week still be filing unemployment? Why are there 5-mile-long food lines? Why do we need any stimulus checks or enhancements? Why the moratoriums on rent and mortgages? Why are businesses continuing to fail? Why is the GDP flat? Why is the Fed res pumping $120 billion a month into the debt markets? Why are entire industries being decimated? They say it's all because of the one-niner. That's strange that they believe that, even though all this propping up of the debt has been going on since 2000 and went parabolic from 2008 until now, and will continue, according to them, through at least 2023. Strange. Over $100 billion a month and trillions into relief bills, and yet the economy is flat and flailing? Even a sheep knows what its own excrement looks and smells like, especially when the shepherd tries to feed it to them. And yet they have the audacity to call it a recovery and use the word stimulus for a relief bill and zombie corporate bailouts. What kind of demented fantasy are they trying to impregnate our minds with? I'm implying that there's no recovery in sight because this was not caused by the one-niner, but by the constant bridging over of financial crashes. The one-niner came along at the most opportune time to facilitate mass and endless digital currency for the attempt at another bridging over of a financial disaster, while intentionally or inadvertently causing a two-tier society, sweeping away small and medium businesses, and strengthening already massive corporations, also creating the largest overvalued market ever seen or imagined. Meanwhile, the middle class get demoted and devalued. Anyone under 75K gets increasingly hooked on the government relief. But don't worry, Nancy P. says the latest relief bill is just a down payment, and Golden Joe says he's in it to win it. Stimulus, stimulus, stimulus. Recovery, recovery, recovery. Is this bill going to get it all back? Are the next ones going to do it? Are the too little too late pinpricks going to end the one-niner? Will tens of trillions in debt just vanish? Will hundreds of thousands of failed businesses just open right up again? Or will we just hit cruise control and coast into the future with permanent record unemployment, record bankruptcies, record poverty? A stagnant economy that never gets out of the red ink? Or is there something else at play? Some deal, some reset, waiting in the wings to pick up the crumbling pieces? Or will we crash and then be forced to go from a 30% production country to a 70 to 80% production country? Guess we'll all find out together in 2021. In the meantime, if you're rich, get richer. The rest enjoy that government excrement embedded feed. Thanks for watching. Pray, love, live.